Camila. I have 3 birds. I have a sun conure, a macaw, and a budgie, and I'm here to graduate Oliver. I chose BirdTricks because I think you're the best ones. I was searching about having a bird because my mother had a bird, but I didn't want to have a bird because I didn't know they could fly. And I remember watching a video on YouTube about Macaw, the macaw in England, and watching their videos. Then I found an interview with you and him, and then I said, oh, let me check that. They're here in the US, and just seeing all your work, I said, oh my God, I want to have a bird, and that's why I reached. Okay, so my experience with my sun conure versus my macaw is like, he's so tiny, he's so fast, that I was really concerned, first, if I was going to be able to see him. Second, if I would understand him, because I feel like I have more time to understand my macaw because he's bigger, the movements are bigger, even his expressions. But with the conure, it's like fast, like moving so quickly. And I say, what if he doesn't want to get into the cage? What if I don't want to come back and I don't see it, or those concerns. So when I start training with you and getting all these tips and this confidence, I think it was great, but that has been kind of the differences. Working with Dave is amazing. It's so easy, it's so fun, so you don't get bored.
So whenever you're ready?
Oh, I don't have treats for him.
You better get them.
Yeah, sorry. Because I ate them all.
Set yourself up for success. If you eat all of your birds' treats, they have nothing to eat. Olga, what happens when you eat all the birds' treats?
Huh?
Okay, anybody else?
He's always cheering you up, giving you confidence. Yes.
Great job.
I am so happy.
It looks good.
I'm so happy. I waited so long for you to fly. I did. Yeah. Are you happy to be outside? I think he's really happy.
That's great.
He helped you understand. I love his drawings. I think it's you. it's Dave in it. Like this drawing. This is Dave, no doubt. I like that he can make you understand what he wants, and you're not like overwhelmed. Okay, this is too much information. It is too much information, but at the same time, he makes it really easy. I chose my sun conure. Oh my gosh, this sounds very vain, but I think it really looks like Endymion. I don't think I want to have 2 macaws. 1 is enough. I wanted to have more birds, and I wanted to have this experience that is totally different. Actually, I looked for that. And of course, there's a lot of little birds, but I picked a sun conure because he looked like Endymion. And listen, I didn't know the existence of a sun conure if it wasn't for your birds. So when I see the little 3 and say, oh my God, they look like Endymion, that's what I need. So I wanted to travel with my animals, so I had to get this van that is custom made so I can fit all of them. In fact, I had a motorhome before, but it was just perfect for me, but I didn't have room to put all my animals. There's no way I'm leaving them. I can't concentrate if I don't have them clothes and if I don't know that they have food. And I'm talking about dogs, the parrots, of course, and my tortoises. They all have like different needs. So I knew I needed like different spaces. I just really took care of their feathers. So I wanted like a big space for them. Yeah, so I had to make this van. It was pretty fun. I designed it myself, and I think it turned out great. Say hi to Dave.
So cute.
Hi people. I think the difference between BirdTricks and other free flying programs out there is the system. You have everything so systematically done that is so clear, so easy to understand. Even when, for example, when you told me you have to take your bird out of the cage and teach him one thing at a time so he learns. Yes, that is really good for the bird, but I didn't realize that also was very good for me to have a mentor that will tell me, we learned this today, just this little section, and like that, all the other sections. So I like that system. So it's very clear for me, very clear for the bird, and I think that's a great difference. You gave me this at the beginning of the course and said, that is really complicated. And how do I apply all this to my bird? And that's when you step in and make it this complicated thing so simple. And I can imagine because it's so different for every bird, and you make it so custom to each bird, so that's great. You will expect me in another free flight trips for sure. I had so much fun. Also, my bird will be progressing, and it's so fun to see him fly differently, better in each trip, in addition to, see other birds and see their progress and their differences. It looks like we are doing the same thing, but it's not. It's different every time. The highlight of the whole experience was just meeting you, Kim. Haven't met Jamie. Well, I saw Jamie in Orlando. I think you're such wonderful people that is so fun to be around. You're so knowledgeable. That is, you feel safe when you're asking something. And I don't know, I think that's the highlight. But of course, the trip was amazing just to see finally your bird fly outside, and it's like the little cherry after the whole course and after working hard, diet, training, frustration, and learning around, and then you see him fly and having fun. Yeah, it's really good. I decided to get into free flight because I love animals in general. I love birds, but my mother had a little quacker parrot back when I was very young. And I love that quacker parrot, but she clipped her wings, like this old school in my country, and I love it. But I said, I feel so bad that she cannot fly outside the cage and it's always around the cage. So I said, I won't have parrots. And I had chickens. I didn't have chickens because they cannot fly and I love birds. So they fill that space for a while until I saw a video of a Macaw parrot flying and coming back, and I said, wow, he's a pet. He can be in the house, he can fly free, he can leave if he wants, and then he comes back because there's a bond, there's love. He want to be with you for many reasons. Some people would say it's just food, some people, but no, there's something else, and you can tell. And that's why I decided, if I'm gonna have a bird, they will fly, and I will accept the risk of losing him, which you don't want it to happen because you don't want it to be outside. But what I'm saying is, like, you take that risk to let the bird be a bird and fly, and then be your pet and share that bond. I didn't understand what was the slogan before, to be honest. It says saving a parrot at a time. Why one parrot at a time? And it wasn't until I went through the course that I get it now. How we save it, how we save this parrot. This parrot is happy, is free, he has his wings, his health. And it's hard to do it massively, but if you can do it one parrot at a time, one is always more, right? I do want more birds. Free flying birds, of course. No question about it. They take a lot of time, money, energy, and I want to have them. You saw my birds, they like maybe too spoiled. I'm already living my free flight dream. I saw it today, just saw Andy and Oliver flying together. That's my dream. And of course you can spice it up, like with a different place. Grand Canyon, close there. I won't say the canyon, but at least close with the background. I don't know. I think in my head I need something yellow, red in the back. If you see this, Jamie, sometimes I'm very jealous of you because you can talk for hours and you don't roll one letter, and sometimes you roll one word and say, oh, I cannot even speak. And I say, what? She just said everything right the whole time. And sometimes she doesn't say one word and she words and say, oh.